started, and I just hand over to Roxana.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Roxana, and I have been given the privilege to introduce our international qualified supervisor, Wendy Abrams, who only started in June this year. And in just 6 months, she has been promoted and qualified in being the international supervisor. And tonight, she is going to tell us a bit more as to how to approach people to be interested in nutrition, especially throughout the silly season that we're approaching. So, I would like to say, for the most bubbliest person I know, welcome, Wendy, to your first speaking experience in our Herbalife Members and Supervisors Success Academy. And good luck.
Woo! Well done. Congratulations.
Okay, so now after that welcome, I kind of feel a little intimidated right now, even little, but that didn't help with the nerves. But anyway, good evening, everybody, and welcome. Okay, first let me breathe. Okay, so I'm Wendy Abrams, and I work in the field of sales, and I live in Matroosfontein. I started the business exactly on the 4th of June, and ever since then, I've lost 19 kilograms, but I lost 9% body fat, my visceral fat went down by 7, and I've lost about 113 liters, as well as 4 pant sizes. At the moment, I've got 5 clients, 2 members, and also 2 downline members. And last month, my profit was, plus my personal products was 2,500, and then the company paid me about 1,120 in passive income.
Absolutely.
Okay, so also,
Wendy, sorry when I interrupt you there quickly. Can you lower, do you know how to lower the volume a little bit on your computer from your microphone? There's a lot of echo in your voice.
Okay, is that better?
Much better.
Yeah?
Yeah, perfect.
Is that better?
Perfect.
Okay, sorry, I speak a bit extra loud if I'm nervous. Okay, so as I was saying, the presentation is going to be just a little bit all over the place, just like me. So I might jump around a little bit and repeat a few things, but I guess that's also how we do our business as well, repeating all the time and just staying consistent. Okay, so basically, I was forced, almost I'll say, my arm was twisted a little into speaking to you guys about how to approach to be interested in nutrition. Okay, so basically, Bia, can you maybe just go one page forward? I think that's the second page. Okay, yes, there we go. Okay, so how do we start? There's one more. Is there another one before this one, Bia?
One more? The next one?
Okay, that's fine. Okay, so I'll just go on here. Okay, so how we start is we start on your contact list. Contact people, phone, send them a message and tell them about our products and invite them to join you on a 6-day challenge. Also, you can offer free wellness assessment, or you can ask them to help you with your training if they would help shake for on. Next year. Can we have the next? Okay. Okay, yeah, so as I said, oh, that's the one I was looking for. You will start with people that we know. You start with your mom, dad, brother, sister, auntie, uncle, cousins, nieces, nephews, or nephews. Basically, like I always find sometimes our family tend to be almost the most difficult clients, but my first client was my sister, and she also hosted my first shake party. And I will never forget, she was going to have about 5 people, and only one person came. And I was so nervous because Bia then kindly offered to come and do the evaluation for me while I was training. And when Bia arrived there, I'll never forget what she said. I said, Bia, but there was going to be more people and there's only one. And Bia looked at me very calmly, and all she said was, but this one person is important. And this is something that I remembered, and now I realize why that one person is important, because even if you party and only one person sign up or decide to start the 3-day trial and then also upgrade after, you never know who else this person will bring for you also. Okay, so then also we can work with and speak to people at work, people you do business with, who you do your nails or your hair when you go to spas, mechanic, plumbers, electrician, any service people that we might need or use or whatever. Every person we meet is obviously somebody that we create the opportunity for ourselves for. Okay, then also it's obviously important for us then to always wear the brand, always have something of Herbalife, whether it's a bottle, your button, or just a t-shirt, just so that you're visible. Next, please, dear. Okay, yeah, so as I said, yeah. So also the other thing is when you're out and meeting people, it's also important to kind of always just be sharp. And we all know that we all are sharp because our team makes us sharp. While we're having conversations with people, even if it doesn't necessarily have to be a Herbalife related conversation, but just so that we start a conversation with somebody, and once you never know what you pick up. Maybe somebody, like the other day I was in the shop and this girl said that I was in the shop and I can't tell me how the conversation went, but then basically she said, oh no, I don't know, I've been poor for 2 years. And then immediately to me that was an opportunity. And I said to her, oh, but that's how I used to feel. And I don't feel that way anymore because I have now started a company. I've started a business with a very good company. And she looked at me like, really, like what you're talking about. But then she was working. I mean, she was obviously working and there were other clients as well. So I just quickly had to wrap it up and I said to her, okay, then give me your number. So then I'll call you and I'll explain what my business is. And at the same time, I also said, but let me take your number as well. So that if you don't bother me, then I can bother you. So I have, she actually did not get back to me. But then also at the same time, she actually, because I wrote it on a little page and then she lost the page. So she was actually waiting for me to contact her. Okay, next please, Bia. Okay, so the other very important thing, this is really important, is for us to always be prepared. And this is something I'm going to repeat over and over this evening, because we don't want out on a client because we're not prepared. So basically always that you have a trial pack with you, that you are able to make a shake for somebody in order for them to taste it. So also another nice idea is for you guys to get make yourselves like a branded cooler bag. So then you've got your shakes nice and cool in your for people to sample, because nobody wants a warm shake anyway. Anyway, the other thing is also have your scale and your assessment forms with you at all times. You obviously don't need to do a full evaluation of somebody, but just being able to do like a little assessment just for you to just explain to them what their readings are. Thank you, Bia. Okay, so being the silly season, of course, we're going to be out and about more than normal. We're going to be going to the beach. And when you're at the beach, you must be sure that you always things with you, your branded product, or your your button and stuff, and also try to make eye contact with people, but also don't just lay on the beach and get your tan. Be active, so that people can actually see you. Make eye contact around, whether they're interested or not. But as I said, look, people don't want us just coming up to them and just talking about the product. So that's why we're saying, let's just start a casual conversation. These opportunities. I mean, not every conversation is going to lead to a Herbalife discussion. So just always look out for that little hint that you can just start the conversation. Also, if people, because sometimes people are like, oh no, I'm not interested, or it's too expensive. And then obviously we also introduce the business side to them. Thanks. Okay, so another way to do this is at work. And unfortunately for me, because of the environment I work in, I can't advertise Herbalife, unfortunately, because we've got eating disorder people who can't have that. But on the other hand, well, this is more for you guys then, have wellness days at work and always let your people around you, your colleagues, let them sample your shakes as well. And also the branding, and then again, always be prepared. Then, yeah, can we go to the next one, Bia? Okay, so another place is also at the park, at church, or also family gatherings or church gatherings. So personally, I'm not comfortable going to church with my button on, but then it's also important for us then to get involved in church activities, because when you get involved in those church activities, obviously you've got better one-on-one contact with people, and then you can then also sample your product. And also you're probably not going to do an assessment at church, but if somebody is interested, why don't you suggest or offer the free wellness assessment to them, and you can be at their homes. While inviting them, or while offering that, you also say to them, okay, so I'll come to your house, and then you also ask them if they don't have friends or family that would be interested. And this way you can actually have a shake party with more people there. Another place is obviously school meetings, parent meetings, fundraisers, award evenings. Also always just wear your brand, and also try and make conversation with people so that people can always see you. Also, wear your smile, be approachable. Just all of you be the friendly, outgoing people that you are, because this is the type of people that obviously attract people and that will make people want to come and speak to you. Thanks, Bia. Okay, another idea is for us to print business cards, flyers, and pamphlets. With the flyers, we can put them in post boxes, even in our neighborhood, because most of us, we get in our car, we drive off wherever we need to be, and we don't really interact with our neighbors much. This is also another way for us to put ourselves out there and to make ourselves visible. Also, while you're putting out the flyers, and you see people on the road, you can actually start a conversation. In this instance, you actually can start a Herbalife conversation, because now this is like just telling people what you're doing and why you're doing it. So the more you put yourself out there, the more people will get back to you also. Have business cards with you and a pen and a paper. Obviously, business cards also look professional. So if you look professional, people will also be more interested, because now they can actually got something that looks legit, because I mean, there's also so much people who kind of, just do things, and then it's not always like reputable companies or whatever. Also then, you might find yourself, also, like, as I said, it's important to have pen and paper, because you might find yourself with a flat battery on your cell phone when you need to ensure that you are able to take the numbers. Another idea is to make flyers to tear from the bottom. So this is like either like little flyers or posters like that you can put on the bulletin boards at the malls, and also make it easy for people by having your telephone number and your name, obviously, that they can just tear it off from the bottom. What you can put on these flyers is you can share your before and after story. So we also all know that we put on a before and now story or picture, because we never say before and after, because we journey and we still in process of changing our lifestyle or losing weight. So we put those pictures on. And the other thing is also a stand at a shop or a shopping mall. Now, also with having a stand suggest that you guys, before doing this, discuss this with your upline, just to find out what the right procedure is with doing these things. Because look, we're not going to have shakes and teas or display that we're going to be selling. What we're doing in that instance is more about networking, you know, about meeting people and just letting people know about your product, letting them see you. And so you could possibly, I mean, what you should have enough of would obviously be trial packs, because you could put people on either 3 or 6 day challenges. And yeah, so and the other thing that you can do in that instance, this is also something that you can do with your team or like with your downline, because sometimes these stands can be expensive. So do this with your downline as a team effort or a team building thing also, where you guys can also learn from each other. And this also allows you the time to teach your downline a little bit more of how we're supposed to do the business. Another thing is also brand your vehicle, because sometimes if I think about myself, we tend to, I mean, we sometimes know that we need to lose weight and we know we've got a problem, but sorry, and you know somebody doing Herbalife, but you don't really want to approach that person. So sometimes it's easier to contact a stranger, you know. So if you brand your not necessarily your name, telephone number on there, people will also contact you. Thank you, Bia. Okay, this is obviously at the gym. Again, always. Okay, if you see work, let's say that, I'm sorry, that shouldn't have been in there. Like, let's say just some other, any other range, maybe you can just also start a discussion with them and maybe ask how they feel on their product. And if you want the sports range, you can maybe say to them that you're using, this is the difference between your product and their product, and maybe just, and that they can maybe just try the product and see how it works for them. I know, for example, with my husband Melvin, he used to use other products, and ever since he's been using the Herbalife sports range, his results, I don't know how he measures it, but something went better by 5%. I think it's also something. So, which also then obviously goes to show, I mean, look, we know for a fact that we've got the best products on the market. It's also important for us to show other people, or to make other people believe this as well. Thank you, Bea. Next. Okay, another nice place is to arrange fit camps. And the important thing about a fit camp is that we need to be consistent. Because even if we are just 2 or 3 people to start with, people will eventually join your group and it will grow. What's nice is, look, we don't all, well, most of us don't like doing exercise. So it would be nice for us to make it fun. Have obstacles, you know, so that you, obstacle courses so people kind of don't really feel that they are exercising as such. Also, you can offer free wellness at the fit camp, and you can also reward people for challenges. very important also is to make it in a public space where once again you are visible. And also another thing, if you've got people, because look, people can join your fit camp whether they are alive or not, just so that you can have the people there, because people don't always want to start immediately. They would, once they maybe some people are using the product and others not, and the ones that aren't using it, you see how the people who are on our shakes and tea or whatever else they're using, how much quicker they're losing weight and how much easier their exercise, or let me say our exercise is for them. So even if people are not using our product, allow them to join your fit camp. Okay, so lastly in social media. So social media is obviously through Facebook, WhatsApp, Instagram, Snapchat. WhatsApp is really very important if you are going to look obviously your own results. If you feel something, put the before and now, and maybe also add a little story. What I did the other day was, because I put on quite a few pictures of myself before, and now people have stopped asking. So I thought, what other way can I do this? And I took one of my before and now pictures, and I put a little story at the bottom. And the story that I did was like the person before. I like to set the person on the left to be, also overweight. But what the difference was, well, I was confident. It made me realize how much in denial I was. And that's obviously where a lot of people are. And they don't realize in the state that they are now, how unhealthy they are and how we're actually killing ourselves by eating wrong. So then I said, but the girl on the right now, obviously the thinner me who's now lost. This person is now full of energy, feels much better, and can look at the other person with amazement, because I couldn't understand how, while I was looking like that, I didn't think that there was something wrong with it. So just having that comparison to just get people thinking as well, because it was something quite huge that I realized, because as I said, while I was that fat person, I was in such denial, because I actually thought I was quite okay. I didn't think that there was any. So kind of just putting a listen on that before and after, because I think everybody gets a lot of these before from different people anyway. So kind of make yourself a little different from the rest. Then with the WhatsApp, as I said, you can always contact everybody on your contact list, and then also Instagram and Snapchat. Okay, I think that's it here. Okay, any questions, anybody? Over. If I can, just before we go over to the questions, I'm sitting in my daughter's room at the moment. I'm sitting at her desk, and I actually just looked up, and I saw here's a little card that is for the exam. And the card says that if you don't have confidence, you'll always wait not to win. So be confident. I would just like to leave you guys with that.
Beautiful said. Excellent. I opened up all the microphones, so you're welcome to share with you your emotions about the call with Wendy or your questions.
I just want to say super awesome, Wendy. That was great. I definitely have learned a lot right now, and I can tell you this much. The silly season, I am ready for you, and I will be badged. So watch out, everyone.
We're going to be looking out for you.
Any more comments, questions?
Thank you, Wendy. It was a good job.
Great.
Great job, Wendy. Awesome tips that you gave there. Thank you.
Thank you
Thank
so
you,
much.
Wendy.
Thank you, Wendy. I only listened to our call, but I enjoyed it.
I'm glad you did.
Well done, Wendy.
Thank you.
Well done, Wendy. Thank you.
Yes, and Cheryl.
Welcome.
Just that you know, Wendy, we have whole South Africa on the call. We have, of course, Cape Town on the call, but we have also Jacqueline from, now I lost it. Jacqueline, there you go. Help me. I think it was too hot today.
Albert.
Exactly. Then we have Liesel on the call from Volkswagen, from Mpumalanga. We have Canada on the call. So we even went international today. So absolutely stunning. And all the way from Mitchell's Plain, we have everybody on the call, which is also exciting. If there are any more questions, I don't want to cut it short. Questions?
All good, my side. Thanks, Bia.
Everybody happy. Wendy, it was an awesome job. Thank you very much. I think it was your very first webinar. Am I correct?
Olivia,
It was your very first webinar that you were the host on the webinar?
I'm over beer.
You did a brilliant job, absolutely excellent. Wendy just recently joined our focus group, so she's in the supervisor focus group. So, and this is part basically also to share experience, how you develop your business on a call like that for our members academy. So thank you very much, Wendy, for preparation. Thank you very much to Roxana as well. She helped in the background as well, and she did a brilliant promotion also for you. So thank you very much for great teamwork. This is the only way how we can all move forward, by working close together and sharing all the experience with each other. I will record the call, or have recorded the call, so it will be later on uploaded in our level 10 club of co.za. So if you have team members who missed for some reason the call, or if you came late on the call, so you get the full experience when you watch later on in level 10 club.co.za. Everybody who is in the focus group, you know what to do. We meet us 8:45, so we have still a couple of minutes to go. And I say thank you very much for everybody dialing in tonight. And again, a big thank you to Wendy. Awesome, well done, great job.
You're welcome. Thank you so much, everyone.
No, Wendy.